talk about emotional and physical infidelity, but what about financial infidelity? Financial infidelity is when a person deliberately chooses not to tell the truth about their finances and hides any financial matters from their partner in a way that deceives them. It's a big problem in relationships. And yes, it's a form of cheating. Here are 6 signs to be aware of. 1. They hide personal credit cards, savings accounts, or an impending inheritance from you. 2. They hide debt like student loans, credit cards, or personal business loans. 3. They hide or mislead about their income. Maybe you have no idea how much money they make or where they spend their money, any bonuses they may receive. And you might ask them and then they're vague or always want to keep things separate without giving you any information. 4. They hide their spending habits or have secretive spending. 5. You have no idea how to access any of your shared accounts, even when you ask, and want to handle all the financial matters. I see this often in a lot of long-term marriages who've set things up this way. And 6. There's no transparency, and then you get pushback when you try to have a conversation about the finances. Financial infidelity is a serious issue, and people who engage in it are being deceptive. So it's important to have financial transparency in a relationship, as without it, and like other forms of infidelity, it erodes trust. So, do any of these issues resonate with you? Do you often wonder where the money is going and unsure about your finances and your partner? If so, maybe it's time to sit down and have a much needed conversation. And I hope that helps.
See, this is why I would never get married. If you think you're doing something wrong, that's the only reason you hide it, right? As long as you're not buying pussy or dick, I don't see what the problem is. We make money to spend, right? I'm not saying to go fucking broke, but you gotta have a little bit of fun, man. If you gotta be in a relationship with somebody that you always have to think about them or their face pops up in your head every time you're about to tap your credit card or whatever, or trying to make a purchase, I can't live like this. Fuck that. I like to spend money, man. Spending money makes me happy. It's like a therapy. That's just me. If I'm having a bad day, I take a trip to the mall. Yeah. Not to just window shop. I'm talking about actually like buying something. Window shopping would make me even more depressed.
That's what we've seen is there's financial infidelity.
What is financial infidelity?
Well, it's not cheating on your spouse, but it's not communicating honestly about finances. This is when you have that other account over here and we bought this thing and I didn't tell you about it because of fear or because I knew what they would say if I bought this thing. And what that does is you lose trust, and relationships are entirely built on trust. And money is a really emotional piece of that trust puzzle. And it's hard to rebuild trust. Really easy to break. All it takes is one purchase without the spouse knowing. And we've seen this time and time again on the Ramsey show where one spouse spends over here, the other spouse didn't know about it, and they're calling in going, what do I do? How do I repair this relationship? And it's less of a financial question at that point. We know what to do financially, but it's how do we move forward in the relationship that's really tough.
How do you repair a relationship if there's been financial infidelity?
Well, counseling is always a start, and more open, honest communication together over a long period of time.
Yeah.
Trust is one of those things where I have to see a pattern of trustworthiness, and that takes a long time.
You may hear your...
Listen, man, as a man, right, I'm going to buy whatever the fuck I want to buy. But at the same time, I'm not stupid. I'm going to make sure that all my bills are paid. There's food. There's money put to the side for emergencies, maybe some investments. And then I'm going to buy what the fuck I want to buy. And she going to see it when I pull up in the driveway with it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to go buy me a Porsche and I got it like that, yo, best believe I'm going to go and buy it. I don't give a fuck what my partner had to say. I worked hard for this shit, so I'm going to enjoy it. I don't want to just put everything in the bank account and just look at it. If I have to go out and spend $300K on a Porsche, 992, 911, Turbo S, best believe I'm going. You think I'm going to ask my girl? No. I'm going to tell her, I'm like, hey, next week I'm going to go pick up my Porsche. I'm excited. That's just one example, right? If I like a pair of shoes, I'm buying it. What do you mean? If I have it, I'm going to buy it.
Friends talk about infidelity or affairs, and you assume it's physical or emotional. But the kind of infidelity we don't always talk about is that of the betrayal of money. When you are dishonest or you hold secrets about your financial status, or you do things, you spend your money on ways that haven't been decided for the marriage, or you go outside the marriage and you make a purchase, or maybe you have an addiction to shopping or something like that. That's a
Shit, I might have a fucking addiction to shopping. I can't even lie. I'm itching to shop right now. I feel like every day, you know, you wake up and you want to go spend some money, man. It don't matter. Depending on your bank account, even if you're going out to buy a coffee. Even though you have a nice ass espresso machine at home, it don't matter. Still gonna go get coffee, maybe buy a pair of socks. I don't know. It don't matter what I'm buying as long as I'm buying something. It's gonna make me feel good. That's how I do it. Yeah, but at the same time, yo, I'm not behind on any bills. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna fucking spend my rent money on a pair of sneakers. All my bills and everything else come first, and after that, if I wanna get something, I'm gonna get it.
form of betrayal, and it undermines any trust in the relationship. It can rock the whole family's stability, and what's really awful about it is many times the other partner doesn't know until they can't make a payment for the electricity or some other household bill that comes due every month. Start those financial talks now and be religious about doing them once a month.
I know after I buy this thing that I want to buy, I can pay my hydro bill for another 3 months, no problem. And the money coming in every month, every 2 weeks, whatever. I'm not going to put everything in the saving because that's just stupid. I'll be miserable as fuck. You're working hard to make all this money and you're just going to just put it away? Not going to enjoy it? I can't live like that, sorry. Maybe you can, but I can't. I'm going to spend my money and have a good time, man. If I want to go to a steakhouse, we going to a steakhouse. What do you mean we have food at home? No, we're going. Let me give you advice. If you in a relationship and you in this type of relationship where your wife have a problem with you spending money, if you go to the mall, right, by yourself, you like something for yourself, you buy it. But then you buy something little for your wife. When you show up, hey, baby, I bought this, but I bought this for you too. It'll take the edge off.
Turning to divorce my wife of 14 years. Found out about a month ago she'd run up more than $31,000 in credit cards and loans. Yeah. This goes back at least 7 years. She helped out one of her older kids from a previous relationship with some emergencies, but also spent tons of money buying random stuff from Walmart, Amazon, Walmart. That's me. Also on phone games and who knows what else. Phone games? That's crazy. Took about 3 weeks to get a full picture of what had been going on by demanding to see account statements, digging through financial records, etc. She continued to lie and hide what had been going on and for how long. I've tried to get out of this relationship many times, both before and after we were married. She always found ways to convince me to stay. Of course, she's working extra hard this time around to change my mind. She's trying to do all the chores around the house, constantly trying to massage me, being overwhelmingly affectionate, and trying to demand the same in return. You don't have any legs to stand on. Switched rooms with one of our daughters so I can have somewhere try to escape when things get too intense. Can't really afford to move out, and our lease isn't up until September. There's obviously a lot more to the story, but it really all comes down to not feeling like I can trust her anymore. This makes me question everything that's happened in our relationship and things that I thought I knew about her from before we were together. So it's hard to not worry about the future and everything from health problems to financial concerns and how everything is going to be more difficult on my own. But I don't think it's fair to me or her or our kids for me to stick around because it would be nice to have someone to take care of me. Skirt? I don't want to always get irritated when anything comes up about money, even if it has nothing to do with this. That's the story.
If somebody gonna spend 500 to 1,000, even 2 grand, there might not be no signs, right? No, you gotta be stupid enough not to pick up on shit. You know, you've been ignoring it for too long. You've probably seen it, but like you don't want to say it because you don't want to upset your wife or whatever else the reason is. But if somebody gonna spend 30 grand plus, you'll see it. You know what to look for. Like, why there's an Amazon package at the door every day? When you walk in your house, you don't see, this wasn't there yesterday. Okay. Oh, baby, those are new shoes. Didn't you buy shoes last week? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's gonna be little signs like, yo, you can't just ignore, bro. Like, where do you think all this shit is coming from? Like, you think Santa's stopping at your door every fucking day? That's not how it works, man. I don't know what's wrong with these fucking men, you know. Calling it out after like she's $30,000 in already in debt. It's too late.
Financial infidelity is a term that doesn't get talked about as much as it should. So it refers to somebody that's in a partnership or a marriage doing something that is dishonest, secretive, or hidden with money behind their partner's back. So that can look like taking on debt or opening up credit cards, excessive spending, lying about income, secret bank accounts. It can also look like taking on risky business ventures or investments that the other partner isn't consulted on.
I don't see anything wrong with you making an investment if you think that's the right thing and that's your money. I don't think your partner should get upset if you're making an investment, as long the investment makes sense to you. You can't be like, hey babe, my homegirl is opening up a new hair salon down the street. Is it okay if I give her 30 grand? And I'll be like, what? Baby girl, we ain't a bank. We're not a bank. Oh no, she'll make payments every month. No. What if her hair salon doesn't do well? Fuck that. But you know, if you're investing in like some stocks or like real estate, it's been proven that people have gotten rich of real estate, stocks. Every investment you make, there's gonna be risk involved, you know, but this is what life is about. You gotta take a risk to see where it can take you. It can go left, it can go right. But if it goes right, hey, who benefits from it? You, right? So you gotta take a risk, man. You can't be scared to not to invest your money. Money come and go, man. If you lose 2 grand, guess what, bro? By next year, you'll have that 2 grand, even more. You gotta roll dice. That's just how I think. You might not agree with me, but shit. Money don't mean shit. You know what they say, all these rich people, man, that they say, yo, let your money work for you. So how are you gonna make that happen if you don't let your money work for you? How is that gonna happen? You're just gonna be staying at your job that you hate for the rest of your life? You gotta take chances, man. You gotta roll the dice. That's how you move up in life, especially if you come from nothing.
This is why it's so important to talk about your money with your partner. It is one of the most important things that you can talk about. A lot of times I hear people say, well, they're better with money than I am, or they take care of the finances. I have no idea what's actually happening. And a lot of times I hear women say that their partner is the one that takes care of the money. And even if somebody is better with finances or with money than the other partner, you should still be sitting down at least once a month, if not once a quarter, and going through your finances together. So that's looking at bank accounts, credit cards, your spending, what your financial goals are, actually having a conversation about your money together. Money is one of the leading causes of divorce, and it is a massive part of a relationship. So I highly recommend the more you can communicate together about your money, the better off that you will be.
As a man, right, you shouldn't be looking at your girl's money, bro. If that's her money, she can spend it however she want to spend. It's not her job to keep you guys. Unless, you know, you just lost your job, right? Or whatever the reason. Let's just say if you lost your job and she's the one who's taking care of the bills right now. Okay, then I get it. But bro, if you're making money and your girl gets some money from whatever, you know what I'm saying, she got a job or whatever, she got some savings in the bank account, man, listen, man, if she want to spend her money however she want to spend, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Because I'm the one who's holding it down at the crib as a man. No, I don't give a fuck how she spent her money, man. Go ahead, have fun. I don't care. She ain't the leader of the house. You are. But if she come and start spending my money stupidly, then it's a problem because I got responsibilities, baby. Some people have like joint accounts. You can have a joint account. You can go to the statement and see where she's spending the money. You know what I'm saying? And if I give her my card to buy something or order the groceries from Instacart, I can see everything, how much she spent. So what's the problem? And if she have her own card, I don't give a fuck about that card because my money's not in there. It's her money. She can spend it how she want to spend it. I don't know. I'm not in that situation, so I might not see it from other people's point of view, but this is how I look at life. You might have a different opinion, but I respect it. If you have a different opinion because of your experience in life, hey, I respect it, but this is how I'm living. All right? That's my take on this video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys in the next video. All right, peace and